Hey, what's up? Shout out to everybody. Fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube. Shout out to all of my followers, all of the subscribers. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Special shout out to CDS Snoop, CD, CD Snoop 216. Thank you for dropping that 10 ball the other day. I really appreciate that. Feels good with somebody, shows appreciation. Definitely like contributions, definitely like the interactions in the comments and things like that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, so what else? All right, listen, man, this is something I want to talk about, right? Because I recall in a couple of other, a few months back, we were talking about women and what a good idea if they wanted to show men how much they really cared about us to go to the pages where the women are, like the Cynthia G's and the Shira Sevens and the Divested Z-Lots, all of them broads that hate men, and go in their comment section and comment under their shit, how wrong they are and curse them out and blah, 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 blah. But I noticed that there has been a large influx of female content creators giving their critique on black women, which is needed, you know, definitely needed. But we're trying to figure out, is this genuine or is this, just for the moment? Is this just for the moment because this is the hot topic now? You know what I mean? And I think, I think it's a mixture of both. Because there was plenty of ample room and opportunity for them to do that prior, and they didn't do it. So maybe it's popular now, right? Maybe it's popular now. So either way, I'm glad that it's going on. Reach back, you look at all of the other, there's a lot of content creators talking about just reach back, right? So we got the women who got fired and SNAP benefits and all of these other shit that were a bonus to women are being taken away. And AC Reacts, he made a comment. He says, now all of a sudden we love you black man and da 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 and all of this and this. So they're calling it a reach back. And I gotta admit, it does definitely feel like a reach back. Oh! But shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. We really miss and appreciate that guy. Genuine dude from what we saw, and he was real. He was raw to them, but he was nice to them. And the people that are left, we're not nice to them. We're not nice to them. A lot of us want the black woman or women, period. We want you guys to suffer. We want you to go through being fucked up in the game for all of the shit that you did to us, right? Well, to our ancestors, to niggas from the 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way up to now. All those guys that you put on child support for bullshit, you kept their kids away from them, you put false allegations on them, used your sexuality to gain any type of one up on them. You've used them for their clout. Anything negative that a woman has done to a man, we're glad that you are fucking suffering now. And Kevin Samuels, he just wanted you to get your shit together so you could get with this high value man thing, okay? Us, nah. So when you see something right here, this lady right here, she says, I need a man and blase blah. All right. Let's check up on this right here. I want you to see the different creators through the macOS. I want to show you the different creators that are talking about this. This right here is Destro Reborn, all right? As you see on the bottom, it mentions reach back. Let me just blow this up. All right, let's see what's up.
Ask a bear.
Ask a bear.
Like, where did this even come up from? Like,
why would a man not approach like a woman? And that was at least the intent of the video.
don't tell me to ask a bear
Don't tell me to ask a bear
when I'm asking a simple question about how come men don't know how to court a woman.
Why don't men approach?
You know, come on, man, get out of here with that bullshit. Get out of here with that bullshit. How come they don't know how to court a woman? How come you don't know how to court a woman? Listen, man, courting is fucking dead. Women killed everything. They killed chivalry. They killed dating, marriage, the fantasy of being in love. Like, y'all killed all that shit. You killed it, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit no more. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Why? Because we've seen what happens to other cats. We've seen what happened to other men. You see what the fuck y'all did. You know, the stepdaddy shit. Man, there's so much shit. Hold on. There's so much shit. There's so much shit that they did. And it's kind of like they just want dudes to be like, it's alright. We fucking forgive you. Nah. Niggas was not forgiving you. Sorry. Alright, yeah, this is good. This is all. Yeah, we are not forgiving you for that bullshit. Alright?
Because passports are cheaper.
Am I just delusional, or people asking other people out on dates is kind of like old school? Like, the last time, I don't even remember the last time someone was like, hey, would you want to go on a date with me? Like,
So you could say no. A lot of times women just want you to ask that shit just so they can feel like they have options to say no. And want to go on a date with you. But to say no would be nice. Yeah, somebody asked me for my number today. I was like, nah, I'm good. That's all they want, man. It's super simple. Women in other countries do it. Back in 2000, I was stationed in Keflavik, Iceland. Military. And on a base, like really only black people were in the fucking military. That whole country was fucking white. But I tell you, man, who the women be? Bruh. Some of the most beautiful women I have ever fucking seen. That blonde hair, blue eye shit, slim body, real fat type booty. Nice. Man, them bitches a different breed, bro. I was over there, they loved us, bro. Loved us. And everything was switched over there. The roles were actually reversed over there. You know how in the States you got a commercial and they kind of like exploit the woman, and you know, maybe she got the towel on and she drops the towel like that. Over there, it's the man. You'll be watching TV and a commercial comes on and this dude and he comes out and drops the towel and it's a fucking dishwashing fucking commercial. So like the roles were like reversed. Like they kind of look at men as sex objects over there, outright. You go to a club, a bar, the women approach the men. Facts. I was over there. I got spoiled for like a year. Spoiled for a year. Actually, go to a fucking bar or club and you sit down and you wait for somebody to come up to you and then you check them out and see if you want to talk to them or not. Yeah, that's how it was. So I know the broads over here, that's what the fuck they do. But guess what? Bitch, now them roles is reversed. Now you gotta go out there and see a dude, send him a drink, ask him if you come sit at the table with him. That's what you gotta do. Why? Because men in the United States are figuring out, a small fraction of us have figured out, there's still some old heads. There's still some old heads that think if you paying all of it, nah, nigga, no. That's the old download, pop. That's the old download. The new download is the man is the prize. Why is the man the prize? Well, until a woman is ready to go and take a bullet or go to jail for a fucking dude, or pay, willing to live a life of servitude and financial servitude, physical servitude, she ain't the prize. We literally take on adult fucking toddlers, bro. Adult toddlers. They don't want to pay nothing. If they work, they want to keep their money. It's like you got a teenage daughter and she just started working at fucking, say she got her first office job, but she's working at McDonald's, and you let her keep a little check. That's how these bitches want to live. No. Why? Because you're nasty. You violated dudes. Dudes are not taking that shit no more. Every time we turn around, it's some little broad taking somebody to fucking court. What was the latest one, man? It was somebody recently. Akon's broad talking about she won 100 million euros. Bitch. 100 million euros. Who the fuck you think you are? Ain't no pussy with 100 million euros, bitch. Who the fuck are you to ask that? Like, because, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, men like LeBron and shout out to Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. They got caught cheating. They used to say shit like, oh, my wife's the real enemy. No, the fuck she not, bro. You play ball. We love ball. You make the shots. You do the dunks, the steals, the passes, you win all. Nigga, it is you. We don't give a fuck about your wife. We really don't. Savannah, we don't give a fuck about Savannah. I think she's a mooch. She's a mooch. Mooching the fuck off of this nigga. What's the other bitch? What's the other ball player? Steph Curry wife. That fucking tramp. That bitch want to go to the streets so damn bad. And, I mean, bruh. That's the nice shit, man. She don't want the nice dope guy. She don't want the nice good guy. Nice, good dude. You know what I'm saying? Rich as fuck. Everybody love him. And he's your husband. Bitch. Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm broke. And I don't let bitches say shit to me, man. You can't say shit to me, dog. You can't. First of all, before you even try to say something, you better have your regular face on. Because I'm going to talk about that fucking 10 pounds of pancake batter you got on your face. And that fucking adhesive glue on your eyes and your fucking forehead and all of that shit. Come on, man. Don't. You bitches ain't even say thank you for your fucking freedom. You're free because of black men. If it wasn't for black men, you bitches would still be cleaning up the white man's wife's fucking house, bro. Do y'all realize that? You would still be letting a baby suck on your tit and Aunt Jemima style type shit, bro. So you can't say shit to me. But if I were rich, like Steph Curry rich, Kobe Bryant rich, all these niggas rich, LeBron James rich, man. Even Rick Ross rich. Lynch, if you ain't listen to me, you on a fucking contract. Your contract is every couple months your shit can get extended or revoked and you can kick rocks, man. I will be damned. And if you was a wife, first of all, these niggas be marrying these bras. Like niggas just give their life away to a broad. When I say life of servitude, I'm talking about you said you know, you'll in sickness and health and you'll be there for her and all this other bullshit. If that bitch have a bad day, it's your job to make her have a good day. You know what I'm saying? If something's wrong, you gotta fix it. This bitch fucked something up, you gotta fix it. Somebody wants to assault her in a fucking grocery store, you gotta step up, put your life and your freedom on the line to defend her honor. You play stepdaddy. Something happened to her kid. What you think you gonna do? You just gonna sit in the house and be like, oh man, that's crazy. Nah, nigga, you gotta get up and go see what the problem is. Like your hopes and your dreams, everything you thought you were gonna get to go see, get to do, everything you thought you were gonna get to see, get to go do, adventures and all of this shit, nigga, you gotta put your shit on hold for her kids, her fucking parents. So let's see. You pick the bitch up before you're whole, before you have your everything situated within yourself, right? You go and you pick her up, right? Then you get a fucking pregnant. Now you got everybody's life ahead of yours. You need to realize this shit, man. Everybody's life is ahead of yours. Everybody got 24 hours in a day, and the people that you're around, they spend their 24 hours trying to do what the fuck they want to do. You spend your 24 hours trying to make sure they get to do what the fuck they want to do. You go to work, you do extra work, or you do another job or a side business or whatever the fuck, so that they get to do the shit they want to do. What do you get? There's be some niggas, oh, I get pleasure out of seeing my family happy. All right, nigga, that's fine. You know, there's a song about motherfuckers like you. Some people want to be abused, some people want to be used, some people want to be used by you. Remember there's a song like that? Yeah. But that ain't everybody and that ain't noble, nigga. That's just some shit you like. You don't have a problem with. Maybe you wanted to go live in Jamaica for a year on the beach in a fucking hut and fish and drink coconut milk, some shit. You know what I'm saying? And rent out jet skis or some shit. I don't know. That's what you wanted to do. You don't get to do it. Maybe you want to go live in London. Maybe you want to, whatever the fuck it is, bro. Guess what? That bitch dreams and them little fucking kid dreams come way before you. Your dreams, nigga, 20 years on a waiting list. Automatically. As soon as that bitch said, baby, I missed my period, or I'm pregnant. Yeah, I took 2 tests already. You're doing all that shit in the back of the fucking trailer, kid. Yeah, because now you have taken on a role that society says if you don't fulfill this role in its entirety, that you're less of a man, and she'll talk about you to her little fucking family, friends, Facebook, TikTok. She'll talk about you. Meanwhile, you done missed 3, 5, 7 years of doing what the fuck you wanted to do, just to have this bitch talk about you. You gotta understand, man. The way they hooked this shit up, I don't know how the fuck they hooked it up. The way they hooked this shit up, everything is geared towards them being taken care of from birth to death, nigga. I don't know how they pulled that shit off. The way it's set up, she comes into the world with 2 parents. These 2 parents take care of her, and the father gives her off to another man, and he's supposed to pick up where the father left off at. You're supposed to provide for her and do all this. Man, fuck. Listen, you dudes, you ladies, and you dudes that are raising your daughters to think like they're fucking princesses and all of this shit, they might be that to you, nigga. Listen to me carefully. You know, I'm not disrespecting your daughter or anything like that. I need you to hear this in its entirety. And this shit is real. The world don't give a fuck about your daughter, kid. You know, a motherfucker that loves your daughter is you. When she go out and start dating and picking men, they don't give a fuck about the shit that you did for her. They don't give a fuck. You take her out to eat and oh, my daddy used to cut my steak up, or whatever the fuck shit you used to do. She don't give a fuck about that. You tell your daughter, oh, you don't get with no man unless you can pay your bills. Nigga, your daughter gonna be living with you forever. Or she gonna be somewhere and you gonna be paying her fucking bills. Who the hell are you? Nigga, your daughter ain't nobody fucking special, man. That bitch ain't special. She just another young bitch out there with a pussy looking for somebody to take care of her. That's how the world is gonna see her. And she best get with the program. The younger she is, she best get with the program then. Because her ass get old and get ran through and get baby daddies. Nigga, she's a statistic. Stop telling your sons to take care of these fucking bitches. These bitches ain't taking care of them. They got 5-year plan. What's that shit? Starter husbands. You know, all of this shit. The bitches don't marry the nigga that they really wanted. 98% of bitches don't marry the nigga that they marry the nigga who fits the bill. That's who they marry. When they settle down like, yeah, I ain't gonna be fucking like that. Yeah, they don't be planning on fucking like that. Why you think when they get with these niggas, there's so many dudes in sexless marriages and shit? Cause bitches ain't planning on fucking their husbands like that. They're gonna fuck them in the beginning. Oh yeah, that's my husband fucking. She gonna fuck you in the beginning, and then she gonna start manipulating you with the pussy. And you are gonna be the one that's like, oh man, you know, that's my wife. I'm not gonna cheat. Nigga, you better, as soon as, especially you dudes paying everything, because y'all getting taken to the cleaners. Oh, that was something I want to show you. Yeah. Especially these dudes taking the broad, paying for everything. Y'all paying for everything, thinking that shit's gonna be, you gonna be good. Nope. Yeah, where that shit at? That shit was funny as hell too. Oh, I got you right now. Oh, damn, hold on. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he paying them fucking bills, you doing that shit. She don't care about that, man. She don't care that you doing that. You ain't getting no points. You just got elected. You ain't getting no. Hold on, where that shit at? That vanished after Cracker Barrel shit. Don't worry about that. That shit. That's not. It's not legit. I might have to go to my TikTok. Yeah, hold on. Alright, we gonna go check out my TikTok real quick. Look at this shit here. Here we go. Look at this shit. I made this. Well, I didn't make it. They made it, but look. How the fuck I get this shit off of my Get this shit off my screen, man.
I never knew such a day could come, and I never knew such a love could be relied upon. I never knew when my life was born. Now that you're here, I know much more. I never knew till I looked in your eyes. I wasn't complete till the day you walked into my life. And I never knew that my heart could feel so precious and pure. One love so real. See you every morning and I
Did you notice that she was showing him the ring? Now this is it, right? This guy's probably paying. Now, even though this is a skit, but this is how it goes. This guy's paying everything. She's financially secure with this nigga. And what has she done? Watch her when she's in the bathroom. When she takes her They don't respect it, man. They don't respect it, bro. They don't respect it, so you shouldn't respect it either, man. Fuck you respecting it for. So, I just want you, I really want to hit that home for you about a life of servitude. Like, that shit came to me like a sermon, man. Like, you really gonna be serving this bitch. You have kids with her, each kid. Maybe you want to save up for a bike, a motorcycle or something. Oh, the kid got soccer, the kid got martial arts, the kid got this, the kid got that. The wife needs a new car, this, that, and the third. She wants to, all of this, everything, they just drain you. Yeah. Now, if you jump off the porch 18 and get you a bitch, Then you gonna marry her 21, 22, 23, 24. Before you built your foundation, your life is over right there before you even built it. Because everything that you earn and all that shit, you're gonna have to fucking give to them. Your time, and it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. Somebody will always have a fucking complaint. Then, you go to court, the bitch is like, oh, I stayed home to raise his kid. Where you get this from? I stayed home to raise his kids. The motherfucking nerve. Like, you ain't want to have the kids, bitch. You wanted to have the kids. And then you get to stay home and watch them grow. Like, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. But you try to turn it into an opportunity as if you were like a fucking slave and shit. You only got one pair of shoes a year to work in the kitchen. No, that was something that you volunteered to do, that you wanted to do. And if you didn't want to, you didn't have to. Your body, your choice, even in a marriage, right? Now, back to this reach back. This is one of my favorite content creators here. He's one of my favorites. Right here, my man AC.
Go. Let's go.
Real quick, to be very transparent and just have a moment of accountability. I know I'm gonna get some heat for this, but that's okay. So I realized some of the mistakes that I made in my early 20s. So I have met a few good guys
In the prime of her life, okay? Let's go.
that actually wanted to date me.
Some good
And I
guys.
was like, no, like he's corny, like no, he ain't got no sw-
He's lame. He has a job. He's not out there doing degenerate acts. He's just lame.
Way, he ain't got that.
Hold on, give me a second.
That I'm
What did I do?
like, nah, not my type. Sorry, no thank you, not interested. So I went after what I thought was my type. The guy with the little edge. Bad boy, got a little side.
Yeah, that's right. The guy with the little edge. A little edge mean the few bodies on the Roscoe. Wearing 4 or 5 fake Cuban chains. Got all types of colorful rags around his head. Yeah, that guy.
Side to him, tattoos and all that good stuff. That serious.
Tattoos and all of that good stuff. The good stuff is the tattoos. Losers, man. These are fools.
This guy. And I told
Yo, when I hear him talk about chicks, man, that shit cracks me up. This nigga be going in, yo. If you think I be fucking talking shit, that nigga be talking so much shit without even cursing, and it should be funny as hell.
y'all a lot about my toxic relationship. And man, after I went and took my ass over to where I thought the grass was greener on the other side, only thing that was on that side was trauma, mental abuse, and boy, did I get dragged through the mud. You jump in my comments and make an example out of me. I want y'all to know something. I left those relationships traumatized. Not with no kids. A win is a win. So I would think
No. It's not a win for the guy that you actually because she says she's with a good guy now.
Yeah. And then
So it's not a win for him. It's a win for you. It's not a win for him. It's actually a loss because all that trauma, all those toxic traits that you have from that relationship, you done went.
In addition to what AC's saying also, it's kind of like they don't get rid of the lust for them. Every now and then, maybe every year or so, every 2 years or so, they don't want to get dicked down about one of the niggas. Yeah. You know, they feel like they'll have the upper hand and have more control over that that dynamic because they don't need the guy for constant emotional support or validation 100% of the time. You know, so they could go and get their little fantasy dick and then be done with it. That's how they move. That's how they operate. That's why, you know, a lot of us preach. Listen. Well, I mean, I preach don't fall in love with them. I don't think we're supposed to love them the way we do. Like, because our love is so different between men and women. The love is completely different. You know, a dude will look at a chick and just fall in love with her. Like, oh, God. I love the way she bats her eyes. Or I love the way she blows her nose. She's so cute. Like, the stupid shit like that we'll find about a chick and fall in love with her. Women, on the other hand, it's not about them actually falling in love with us as a person, loving our attributes as a person. It's more so what you bring, what comes with you, right? Now, there's problems come with pussy. Pussy come with problems. Excuse me. Pussy come with problems. You know, now this chick, maybe you made the most money out of anybody she ever dated. That's a benefit for her. Maybe she loves that. She gets to brag about you and post you on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram or whatever in her stories and reels. She could brag about you to her friends and all that. She, you know, that's what she loves. She loves the fact that, you know, maybe you fuck her the best out of anybody that she ever fucked with. So that's a benefit for her. Maybe she loves that. You know, it's things like that. You know, things like you can afford shit, extra shit, extra fun shit you can afford. And she could just talk about it. And, you know, that's what she loves. She doesn't love you. She doesn't love the fact that you sacrificed your time and your dreams or your vision you put on the back burner to do something to make her happy. Like, she doesn't love that about you. You know, so like I said, those who are raising daughters and they call their daughters their princess, and she's just a princess to you because the new climate the new download that's been put out there is taking effect, and niggas they're not putting up with that shit. Bitches is complaining about Cheesecake Factory and this and that. Now you see Suki Hana bigging up Longhorns. You see the other broad bigging up fucking, what was it, Red Lobster, Olive Garden or some shit. These bitches is ready to go to fucking Red Lobster and all of that shit now. Back to the 90s, Olive Garden out this bitch. Get ready. Because men did a good job, man. Fuck that, don't take them hoes nowhere. Nowhere. And it's an eye opener. It's pretty fucked up to know that these bitches will never really love you. It's a pretty fucked up realization. But hey, men gonna do what men gonna do. We're gonna take that information and that realization, we're gonna press forward and still enjoy life. If you can remember your childhood, I hope you had a good childhood and good memories at least. If you can remember when you were happy and you weren't worried about chasing abroad, you just wanted to get up. Summertime, you get up and you go out with your boys and go to the park, play ball and all kind of shit. Like, you just couldn't wait to get up and go outside the next day. Like, I want you to realize that. All right? Let's just get back into it.
And got with a dude, and now he's dealing with that trauma. Now he's dealing with those degenerate acts, you know? And on top of that, he doesn't get you when you were in your prime. That is not a win for him. Yeah.
Nope.
This is what they doing now. It's reach back season.
Here we go.
It's reach back season. Reach back
I've
season.
been listening to Kevin Samuels again, and I gotta say, one thing that I have just come to terms with is the fact that I am average. I'm an average woman, and I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything like that, but
Yes, she is. Yes, she is trying to fish for compliments. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe any of that.
his content has really just made me like look at my life. Like I have an average job, I have average income, both of my parents are average. I grew up around average people, and most of my friends are average too. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that is really important for people to understand, like, there's nothing wrong with being average. I think I just have had like a higher inflated sense of self than what is actually realistic. And realistically, like, I'm super average. So like,
Exactly. You're super average. And the problem with this, right, is that a lot of dudes would see this, because she knows what she's doing. A lot of dudes would see this and automatically think, all right, she's coming to terms with who she really is. Therefore, it's okay to be in a relationship with her. Therefore, it's okay to accept the reach back. No! No, it's not.
Oh, the AC crazy.
No. I don't care what I don't care when you came to realization of what real life is. I don't care. What about the dudes that you put through the blender in your prime? What about those guys? What about those guys that tried to tell you or level set you and tried to build with you, but you didn't want to build with them? You gave them nothing but headaches and heartaches. Gave them nothing but pain and pressure. What about those guys?
Man, nigga, AC be on their ass. AC be on their ass. He don't let up at all. No room. There's no room at the end with that nigga. He's like a radical with the shit, man. It's unforgiving with him, but he's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, fucking hilarious, man. Where is he at?
No, I don't care. I don't care. Hey, you realized it? Okay, now go to the back of the line. Go back to the bottom of the barrel. I don't care. You should have realized that when dudes was telling you that when you were in your prime. Now you washed, and now all of a sudden you want the and I'm telling you, look at the comment section. I want you to look at the comment section, because I know what I'm talking about. Look. She average, but her attitude can determine the man she ends up with. Nope. Harsh truths, but still the truth. There's nothing wrong with being average. Well, at least she represents half of 1% of. Look, and then look at this. Look, she just upgraded to wife material. Poor. Listen, the wall is undefeated, black man. You know what the wall is? The wall is Father Time. That's who the wall is. Father Time is undefeated. You see, when it comes to them and us, men and women, when it comes to time, they only have a short period to get things right. short period of time. They don't get it right between that period of time. And to me,
Let me shoot over to Destro real quick.
I'm gonna start saying it again.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care.
There is a massive civil war brewing inside the so-called strong independent girl union of Delusion. One your Grace Lord Destro has been warning you about for quite some time. On one side, we have the Bitter Sisterhood Battalion, women who've accepted their fate as wine-sipping, cat-raising casualties of the dating marketplace. These are the ones that have realized that having a man is out of their reach. Because of their sagging bosoms and eggless ovaries, they've come to terms with their fate. So in true misery loves company fashion, their new mission is to spread their loneliness like propaganda, ensuring every other woman around them feels the same despair. But on the other side lies a different kind of delusion. A group of women attempting to manipulate you while still clinging to the fantasy of a happy ending. She is not brave enough to cut ties with the feminist Costa Nostra, but she secretly longs to be picked by the very men she publicly condemns. They chant men are trash by day, but pray to their succubus gods to be picked by these same men at night. And I'm sure most of you brothers already know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, I speak of the Trojan horse reachbacks. And here lies the danger. A reachback is not an ally. She's an undercover operative of confusion and chaos. She wants validation from both sides, the sisterhood and the brotherhood. And we all know this is a diplomatic impossibility. That's why whenever TikTok debates why men no longer approach women, the interrogation lamps are always turned towards our heads. Conveniently, never towards the women who actually launched the Leave Us Alone campaign. Never towards the ones who label masculine attention as harassment. Even as camel toes fight through sweaty see-through leggings in the gym. Blasphemous. And to this day, not one of these Lululemon reachbacks have been held accountable to publicly apologize for such slander. Apologize. So write this next line in the Cobra's prose.
Yo, this nigga said publicly apologize. Yo, these Lululemon, what is it, Lululemon's reachbacks?
The reachback woman is the Trojan horse of modern dating. She smiles with hope, but carries the virus of the sisterhood within. Please, my brothers, don't fall for the reachback.
Future rests with Destro now.
Okay, so to all the men in my comment section saying that they don't ask women out anymore because they think they're going to be labeled as creepy or they're going to go straight to jail. I mean, that's, okay, let's not, first of all, generalize an entire group of people. No one should ever do that about any group of people.
Come now. Aren't you tired of these Instagram therapists asking you redundant questions? Talking to a feminist about dating dynamics is like asking a runny-nosed toddler for stock advice. I just want you to think about the trap. She just asked you a question that in its basic form is generalizing women. You answer the question honestly that you don't want to be hit with a creep allegation. And the first thing she does is accuse you of generalizing women. Please, men, stop holding court with these dumb women.
Number one. Number two, if you're totally happy, like, not being with a woman again, that's, like, totally fine. Like, go live in your peace. But if you're someone that does want to be with women, it does need to be talked about. Clearly, there are a lot of men that feel like women have been, like, mean to them, or, like, they think they're gonna, like, go to jail if they ask them out.
You notice how she doesn't even question why would men think this way. She just continues her interrogation.
I mean, there are a few very important questions here. How are you walking up to a woman? What are you saying? What are you doing?
I want you to understand the manipulation that's at play. Now, I bet you wanted to say something like, if she finds a man attractive, then he's not a creep. You see right there? Fatality.
What do you mean by that?
Let me explain. This is a single, desperate woman actively complaining that men don't approach women anymore. That's a her problem, not a you problem. But here lies the genius of the Trojan horse reachback. And this is why she is so dangerous. She is baiting you into a conversation that makes you fight for something you really didn't even care about in the first place. She attempts to manipulate you into being the one that's reaching back. How diabolical. How, Sway, when it was your silence, your cold shoulder that humbled her in the first place. There are different destinations and different women around the world where you can shoot your shot in peace. They are no longer the only bodega on the block. And check this. We don't have to explain to a store owner why we don't shop there anymore. We just take our business elsewhere.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
From this day forward, when a woman asks you why men don't approach women anymore, I want you to think of it as a police officer asking you what were you doing last Thursday around 8 p.m. None of
Yeah, the reach back. I don't know. Like I said, man, I suggest that they had made contact with content creators in their comment sections and let them know, listen, we stand with men or some shit, whatever the fuck. But they've been just making content about how women do this and women do that, and women do this and women do that, which they do, but I think they do that to make money, get views, shit like that. I don't think that's solid enough evidence that they're on our side. Hell, even Princella started saying that women were fucking roaches and crumb snatchers and shit. You know? And she went right back to her man hating shit. So yeah, nah, we don't really trust him.
I need a man I can be vulnerable with. I need a man whose shoulder I can cry on. Okay? I need a man with good communication. I need all of that. I need a man. F that. Yes, I can do it all by myself, but no, I cannot. I need a man. Thank you.
I need a man. Yep. I need a man. I gotta drive to Baton Rouge tomorrow. And I don't feel like it.
This is like you have a business, right? And you realize you need a fucking janitor. You realize you need somebody to come in there and sweep and mop and take out the trash and change fucking light bulbs and rewire. It's like a maintenance man. It's that that's what they look at us for. Oh, I gotta drive from Atlanta to Jersey. I mean, from Georgia to Jersey. I mean, I'm gonna make my husband drive, or I'm gonna make my husband do this, or husband do that. Like, no, man. Like, that's the shit that I'm talking about. Let these motherfuckers here figure it out, bro. Let them work till they're 70 plus. Men were always dying before women because they bust their ass and was stressed out and all of that shit. They would have mule. Now it's their turn. Alright, I'm about to end the stream. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm gonna check you out tomorrow. Once again, thanks to my subscribers. Shout out to CDS Snoop 216. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. And I'm gonna holler at you guys later. Peace.